Hello again, this is William Benson. Please like and subscribe to my videos. Let's talk about comfort zones. You'll never be progressive as long as you stay in your comfort zone. You have these patterns of behavior that allows you to live without a high level of anxiety. You become accustomed to living a certain way, to working a certain amount of hours, to having certain kinds of people around you, having your patterns of behavior throughout your day. When you wake up, when you eat, the paths you're going to take to work or wherever you go, who you see, your rituals you have created for yourself. See, your comfort zone is anxiety neutral. And psychologically, our brains want to do the easiest thing possible. We don't want to have to overcome obstacles. So when we start our business, these things start to change. We start investing money and time. We start to stretch out of our comfort zone. And a lot of people say, well, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not sure if I can do this, or it's not what I'm used to. Well, the first response to that is, no kidding. Imagine that. Of course it's not what you're used to. You're used to living a certain way. But if you let fear control your lives, you'll never succeed. So what's the answer? We have to take chances sometimes to stretch out of our comfort zone. This is called optimal anxiety. So what do we do to fix this problem we have with ourselves? In order to change this, we have to find ways to take these chances if we're looking for improvement in ourselves, because this is a habit and it's simple and relatively easy to fix. First, you need to change your perspective on yourself from someone who sticks to the old and comfortable all the time to someone who likes to mix things up. Then it'll be more natural and easier to break out of your comfort zone when it comes to bigger things too, because this habit makes the inner resistance and the fear that may hold you back smaller. Add a spark to your day and come alive. It keeps you from getting stuck in the same old routine every day, and it adds more fun to your life. Refuel your curiousness about the world and life. When you do the unusual thing regularly, you discover a ton of new and exciting things, and that will refuel your curiousness about what else is out there you haven't discovered yet. So how do you do the unusual thing and break out of your comfort zone in small and sometimes bigger ways? Well, here's some ideas that have helped me and still help me, but maybe they'll help you too. Eat the unusual thing. Instead of choosing a meat-based dish for lunch, try a vegetarian, or maybe fish if you usually have beef. Smile towards everyone. I imagine if you're like me, you're too busy thinking to think about smiling. So smile towards your coworkers, the lady at the checkout at the supermarket, or the people that's closest to you. And smile to yourself once in a while too, and see what happens. Cook something new. Each week, try a new recipe. You'll find it's tasty and helps you to find sometimes new and unexpected favorites. It's also got a way of making you a better cook. Mix up your music. I mix things up by trying new music every month. I've found some great artists too. Work in complete silence and stillness, especially if you're always normally in a noisy environment. Read something that your friends wouldn't guess that you're reading. Do all the shopping for your week. Sit down and plan out what you're going to eat and what you're going to need for the week, and then go out and get it all at once. Now you don't have to go back there for a whole week. You'll be surprised how much extra time you've got. And maybe you can enjoy your week more. Have a day of kindness. Try to go for a day where you just be kind and friendly to everybody you meet. Watch something odd on TV. If you usually watch thrillers or watch a romantic comedy, just expand your ideas and impressions. Listen to the sound of the world. Turn off your music. Just listen to sounds of the city and nature and people as you move about during your day. Take a day offline. It's a wonderful change of pace and feels like a small, healthy, and extra relaxing vacation. Plus, it makes it more fun to go back to work. Take a news blackout. Instead of reading the paper or watching the news as usual, try to go out without that for a day. See how it affects you and how much you miss the news. You could try hiding a note for your loved one in the cookie jar or somewhere else where they look each day. Make them happy in an unexpected, unusual way. Take a different route to work, or to school, or to the gym. See something new that you didn't even know was there, and then take a bicycle to work maybe, instead of taking the car. get some exercise and get some fresh air before it's time to start working on your way home. Let it go just for today. If you often get into arguments or have trouble getting or letting issues go and replay them over and over again in your head, just let it go for a day. Tomorrow you can take up your old habits and be just where you left them. But for today, instead of getting into an argument, just let it go and walk away. If you replay something in your mind, let it go for today. If an old memory pops up today, let it go instead of dwelling on it. Get out. If you usually stay in, get out. Call up some friends and go to lunch and get something to drink, or call someone you haven't met in a while and have a cup of tea or coffee. Pop down to the movie theater maybe and catch a movie. If you usually do these things though, consider just staying in. Sit in a new place. If you have a favorite chair or sofa maybe where you always sit, try another chair or a different place to sit. It can always give you a new perspective. And I've found that sometimes even give me some new and fresh thoughts and perspectives on life. These are a lot of the ways that you can change your normal into something not normal and stretch your comfort zone. So it really doesn't seem like it should be a problem, does it? Instead of being stuck in the same old routine, it's a way to keep changing our lives. And I bet after a while, you'll even get to where you enjoy it, not being trapped in your old way of doing things. Okay? Now that we understand what the problem is, let's get something going on that's going to help us financially with our newfound self. Learning the marketing career, for example. How does that sound? Do you realize you'd be a far stretch ahead of the general population? They are busy staying inside their comfort zone, but they sure like to spend their money. So give them a hand and give them something to spend it on. There's a whole new market waiting for you. Now the training is waiting for you too. So click the link in the description. You'll be really happy you did, especially when you look at all the digits in your bank account later. Just so you understand, this is work too, but a very rewarding work. Click the link, okay? And please like and subscribe to my videos. Till tomorrow, have a great evening.